Yo, chat, what's going on? Good morning, everybody. Started. Let's get it started. All right, unfortunately, no cam today. My room's an absolute mess. Um, we'll bring it back tomorrow. But let's look at what we're seeing on the daily chart. So we have this daily fair value gap here. We'll see if we get a tap into that. Maybe lower. I doubt it because we have SMT with YM there, so probably not likely. But I do think we can go back into this hourly gap that we kind of rejecting off from last night. This hourly sweep could happen here. I'm gonna look for a sweep at this open. See, maybe something like this. But overall, this week, I think it's pretty clear that we're bearish today. Or excuse me, bearish on the week. Relative equal lows at this daily low here from November and then February as well. So we're gonna look for lower. We're gonna wait for some sweeps, see if we get them, and then we'll play. I know we kind of bounced a good amount from last night. We're down almost 1%, and we got a nice bounce. Hey Jesse, YM always seems to be in a world of its own. How do you correlate YM? So the only time I correlate YM with SMT is if we're playing the downside and there's a daily gap that doesn't get tapped into on NQ because of volatility, right? So sometimes the market's so volatile and so strong, we don't tap into the daily gaps, but on YM we do. That's the only time I use YM. Not for the upside, purely for the downside. I was late to the stream today because internet was a bit shaky. Everything was shaky because I had a huge thunderstorm last night in OC. My room was being lit up by that lightning. It was crazy. Lightning and thunder was crazy. It was. It kind of came out of nowhere. I knew it was gonna rain all day yesterday, but that lightning and thunder is it was loud. I was like, oh. All right, make sure you drop a like on the stream chat. We'll do some giveaways. Turn the cam on. Usually I do have the cam on, but the room's a mess, so I don't want to turn the cam on today. What's your plan? I think wait for a sweep and then ride short. Yeah, I am bearish. We got some trend line liquidity building up right here. I'm doing good, Million. How you doing, bro? How's everyone's weekend? You guys have a good weekend? I'm waiting for that 24-1 sweep to happen before I'm bullish. That's kind of what I need. 24,100 sweep. That's all I'm waiting for. What's good, Victorious? How you doing, bro? I'm doing well. Yeah, I'll take NDX if we get a good sweep. So I had a couple scenarios I posted on Instagram. Either we just go straight down to liquidity today and kind of hold that SMT, or we tap that daily gap and go down. Either way, we'll look see what happens. I'm not gonna be too aggressive today. I don't think we're gonna get 24-100 today, but if we start breaking under like 600 and stuff, I'm down. Take shorts. This 4-hour candle here has no wick, or this 1-hour candle. I'm gonna guess we're gonna come down to this 1-hour low. But I want to see if we could potentially sweep this high first in the hourly gap, and then hourly gap here, and then kind of come down. We'll see, either like this, or like we get like a impulse off open, and then we'll take like a 5-15 minute gap. Either way, I'm looking for downside. I don't really want to take any longs today at all. I'm in swings too, so I'm gonna see how my swings open up. I got 120% of my contracts. They went 200 something percent. I was down like 80% on them. And then I went for a massage. I opened my phone after the massage was done around like noon, like 30 minutes past noon. Opened my phone, got 120%. Open pumps to that high. T trades in the building. T trades actually near where I am right now, so about to grab some dinner soon with Keon Sheenev. Be good. It'll be a good night out. Yeah, I think let's not overcomplicate the overall weekly bias chat. I think 24-1 is a really good draw on liquidity. We just need to be patient and see if there's any sweeps that occur before that. Like I said, ideally hourly high into lower would be great here. We have SMT right now with YM. We'll see if that holds. But it should be, volatility is back, which is good. That is good. All right, we'll continue our zero DTE run. Last week we had 100k zero DTE week. I don't think I lost a single 30-day contract trade last week. That's pretty insane. See if we can replicate it this week. Let me log into my take profit counts. I feel like some people might get burned trying to short this a little too early this week. Hope we get a clean setup here. Sandy, I do face cams all the time. Oh, you're talking about for teacher. I'm gonna use my meta glasses. He's not gonna know. He's gonna look away for 1 second, and I'm gonna leak his face. Leaking TT's face, bro. Giveaway. We'll do some giveaways in a bit here. Drop a like on the stream, guys. 100 plus likes. We'll do some giveaways. We'll do some giveaways. All right, there's a little pump. We're getting to those highs that we want. So this is solid. It's solid. All right, some SMT on the hourly high here. ES took out the hourly high. NQ hasn't. We'll see if this SMT holds or not. This might be pretty far-fetched, but I don't know if we tap that daily gap. The daily gap would be a pretty easy lob. Let the first 30 minutes kind of do its thing. Took small trades. Almost had ground lost. I feel it. Damn. So that's a good amount. All right, Chad. Do you guys think we reject this hourly gap, or do we inverse this and go for that daily gap? What do you guys think? Daily gap? It's not bad. I don't mind that at all. I mean, ES is about like 50 points away. NQ is 250 points away. Yeah, this is what I was looking at last night, chat. Like YM. How YM tapped it. Yeah. YM didn't really get a move up. TT, how have you been liking West Coast time trading? Was it a big adjustment or no? Like a lot of traders I know come from like going from wait, actually, what time zone are you even in regularly? Like 6:30 a.m. is a little early. Yeah, I think that daily gap would without a doubt get the best best move. I'm going back to sleep now. West Coast is not for the week, dude. It is tough, bro. Yeah, dude. If you go to bed like at 12, you're kind of cooked. Like on the East Coast, you can go to bed like at 12 and be fine. I've been trying to go to bed at like 11. Last night I went to sleep at 1, bro. It was over. For 520, yeah, dude. Tough, bro. Tough. People are like, oh, you have all day after trading, but it's like if you don't get the proper sleep the night before, you're kind of sluggish the whole day. Hard. All right, chat. We got our first fair value up here. Like I said, chat, I'm gonna be kind of bearish this whole week. I'm not really looking to take any longs. I mean, I'll watch the move up happen if it does, but overall, pretty bearish. So Blake talking. I hope you've been enjoying California, bro. I feel like every time someone comes visits, bro, it's always the shittiest weather. And a Long Beach area got flooded yesterday. It was bad. Oh, I'll be back early. Okay. Hey, OC is always good. If you need a place to stay, you can always stay on my place for a bit, bro. I don't mind at all. I'm actually moving to a bigger spot with 3 bedrooms, so let me know, bro. But check out OC though. OC is nice to stay at. Irvine area, Costa Mesa, Laguna. All right, chat. Let's drop likes on the stream. We'll do a giveaway early today. Neighbors with Desi. Yo, I found this really good. I don't know if you saw my story over the weekend, guys. I found this like fire, like hole in the wall Mexican cafe. It was so fire. Yeah, we'll for sure cook it tomorrow. I'll let you know the details of where we're gonna go to dinner and then run it. It's called Oscar Cafe. You should check it out. It's really good. It's literally it was I saw it, went in there, husband, wife, and kids. I was like, that's a banger. Great shit. Pretty fire, been there. You already got your matcha, bro. Low key, I'm done with matcha, bro. I'm done with coffee with sugar, bro. Yesterday I went in there like a real man and got a black coffee. I need to cut back on my sugar, I'm not gonna lie. Like I've been drinking so much matcha. I've been drinking one a day, bro, and like I don't think that's good. It's low calorie. It's only like 250 calories. It's not that bad. But I just need to take a chill pill. Kill takes your order. You know, it's fire facts. I want a Matador in Newport. Not bad. I'll try that. Yeah, I think I'll save my matcha for like twice a week or something like that. Dude, I was going every day, bro. When the employee starts knowing you, bro, it's just cooked. Good demos. No more. I'm not a matcha quarter sip YN no more, bro. I'm black coffee and matcha's for a woman. Hey, whoa. I guess I identify as a woman now. Fuck. Don't ever disrespect matcha, bro. You know, if you get the actual matcha, it tastes like the earth, bro. Like, yes, employee for the usual. Oh my god. Real matcha tastes like earth. Yeah, it does. It does. Matcha is not for a woman. It's for the LGTB. Well, I guess I'm gay then. Slay chat. It's gonna live 100 years as matcha routine. That's funny. My neighbor, let's kick it, bro. Let me move into my new spot, bro. I gotta move out here soon. I'm moving. My lease ends on the 12th of March, but I'm looking at other spots right now, so I gotta move in and shit or move out. Slay Sheen, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I'm gonna bend you over while drinking a matcha. A girl put me on. Yo, they be having the firest combos, bro. I thought you just moved. Yeah, 6 months ago, bro. I need a bigger spot. I have a 2-bed, 2-bath right now, and in the second bed is my office, bro. I just feel like the space is. Shane, where are we going? That's the question. We'll talk about after stream. All right. The first referral gap is getting presented here. I think a 5-minute gap's before me. All right, let's see where this goes. The fact that we're super slow and like grindy kind of tells me we're gonna get a quick tap into this and go. All right, but I'll put all of us in a group chat here shortly. Yatos in Javier's. Yeah, Javier's is good. The food's kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie, but like the vibe is good. The food in the Irvine Spectrum, Javier's is better. Chat, this 5-minute goes inversion. I'm shorting this shit. I'll make a group chat right now. The ambiance is really nice though. Chat, I wish I was low-key a food influencer because like I love doing reviews on food. All right. On a real note though, we got a 5-minute gap here. If we get the inversion, I'm gonna have to use a wide stop, but we'll aim for a 5-minute inversion short. Stop of the high. God, it's a pretty wide stop, but there's a barely a 1-to-1 down here. What would use? Probably go like this. Probably something like this. I wanted to short the 1-minute inversion, but I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention. I think this is the one good woman to short. We got a bunch of S&T up here. It's probably a YM, but I'm not really use YM too much. All right, we'll look at this 5-minute short here. The thing is, like, this is a 1-to-1. I'll probably have to go break even at like a minus at a negative R, probably like a 0.5 R. I ideally want to go break even at the New York low. But 600 is a New York low. I hate when there's like 2 5-minute gas about an inverses with the OB, because I think we might get a retracement. So here's what I'm going to look for, chat. The inversion will kind of confirm my bias, and it will put like a lower time frame move up here and see if we can get like something like this. Okay, not the candle doesn't look that stupid, but you guys get it. That's what I'll look for. All right, chat, drop a like. We're doing some smart prop from giveaways right now. All right, we'll do giveaways. We'll do 500 smart prop from points. Make sure you guys are joining on in. Three minutes. I'll invite you guys to Discord if you guys aren't in right now. Do not worry. Oh my god, we're dumping, bro. This is good, but it's also like, goddamn, give me an entry, you know. So let me show you guys the current position I'm in for NQ. I alerted this for the Discord for a short swing. This is what we're working with right here. I have QQQ puts. I got into it sometime last week, 5 days ago. Expires in next, I think expires next Monday. We're currently up 27%, $6,000. It was about like a $20,000 swing or something like that. So $23,000 on the position, I believe. So I'm looking for this. I'm looking for that low to get hit. Hopefully this can go to like 85-90% by the time we hit our lows. Obviously it depends on the speed we do that. About 500 more points. I'm really bearish here. I do want to grab shorts. We got a 5-minute inversion happening here. Hopefully we don't take out the low of New York before it happens, but I think we might. Kind of kicking myself over at not taking this higher time frame inversion, because this is exactly what I wanted. I literally said we want the hourly sweep into a lower time frame inversion. We got that. I wasn't paying attention at all, if I'm being completely honest with you. Which put is it? It's QQQ 603 or 600 put. I got it when we were like at 607 on QQQ, something like that. Facts, bro. Watch distract me. Oh my god, I just realized I didn't drop the weekend review. Yep. All right, TJ, I'll see you tomorrow, bro. We'll talk today. See where we're about to head tomorrow. Did I only pick one winner? I appreciate you tuning in, by the way. Holy what the fuck is this? Bro. Hey, for life member one. I'll do another giveaway. I didn't realize I only put one. Congrats on the win. DM me your smart prop from email. But what the fuck is this? Chat. Bro, this is the worst, bro. When we just inverse. That's so. The only silver lining is I'm in the swings, which is. Bro, we called it to a perfection. And I just did not capitalize. Like, this is like A+ right here, dude. Just keep aiming for the lows. Chat, do we take this 1 minute gap? I think we are. All right, I'm gonna jab short this 1 minute gap if we get it. Probably has some SMT in there with the ES. I'm gonna jab this with half size since I'm kind of late to this. But I do like it for lows. Oh, that SMT is about to hold. Let's get a little pump into that gap. Take a short. No, I'll do one more giveaway to it. I didn't realize I only put one winner. Yeah, we did it inverse of 5. I saw that, bro. We like left it, but I mean, bro, there's no way we're gonna lead this gap. So yeah, I tried to take an entry there. It didn't give it to me. They tapped the gap on ES. Yeah. But that's the only reason I'm not really too on this is because we have the swings. Yeah, anyone take a short? I hope my bias at least helped you guys because that was just terrible execute. I mean, I didn't even execute. That was just terrible. Everything on my own. And I didn't want to. So initially, I was like the inversion and because like the 5 minute gaps there, but this for sure I wanted. But I hope you guys were able to catch something. I'm in a swing trade, so for me, it's fine. Um, but as long as you guys are able to capitalize, that's why we're on stream. All right, you guys just saw the swing trade, right? All right. Swing trade update up $11,000 on the position. We're gonna hold this until the low. I really don't care for 11K right now. Yeah, pretty good. 50% already on this move. Blind take easy. we're doing really well on this swing. I'm happy, but so for those who think I don't have risk on it, chat, we have risk on. It's just in a different form. This is from option swings. We stay risk on, bro. I use Robinhood. SPX 14 to 25, NDX nice, bro. Nice. Yeah, NDX is probably crazy on that. Good shit. All right, we're starting off the week with like a little 10K. I'm like I said, I'm not gonna. We only have 400 points to go. Like that shit happens pretty quickly. If we could just get a meltdown and not come back into range for the rest of the day, that'd be pretty solid. I gotta change the description. I got the Discord here. Yeah, I've been meaning, excuse me, to make a video on options, but it's been not my highest priority. But I will get to eventually. All right, chat. Were you guys able to get some off that? Yes or no? Did the bias help? Yes or no? Hopefully, through all these streams, I'm not creating pure signal bots and it's actually like people taking their own trades. That's the best thing. 5 bands, okay. I see you. Dude, this 1 hour sweep was so beautiful, dude. Like that was perfection. I'm gonna take some screenshots of this. This was gorgeous, not gonna lie. Let me save these real quick, and then ideally the best entry here would be this woman inversion up here, but the 5-minute worked as well. There's a lot of setups you could have taken for this. This is like the optimal entry with the stop of the high. It's probably like a 2 to 1 R here. Almost. This is like a normal setup that we take. You guys know I marked out the trend line liquidity earlier today. Let's draw it up for you guys. That's just gorgeous, bro. That is beautiful. NQ easy mode this morning because I have bearish order flow from the daily chart, right? And also the hourly gap too, right? Rejected. Like you guys see though, that's how you want to look at it, right? The higher time frame to a lower time frame, and kind of like your job as a trader is to kind of start realizing this wick and how this wick happens and what it means, right? simple sweep, and then the lower time frame just breaks down so beautifully. Like, take out the hourly high. We have LR on the lower time frame. We have a huge fair value gap created off this manipulation off open. Inversion, you take your risk here. Like, yeah, this might fail 2 out of 10 times, 3 out of 10 times, but it's the game of probabilities, right? The 7 or 8 times in a row that it will work out, that's what you gotta bet on. Then you play to the downside. I mean, the 5-minute inversion, but when it did, you could have played the, like I said, I wanted to play this fair value gap. I got SMT on ES and NQ. If I was really more aggressive, I would have just taken the SMT off this fair value gap here. This 1 minute. I'm gonna assume this 5-minute possible 15-minute gap gets created, and then we just continue to lower. I think that's the best thing for today. Like 550s, 5-minute gap, and that's it. Yeah, I think the 5-minute gets tapped and then we checked. All right, let's do another giveaway. I only did one. Oh, that's so clean, Jason. That is smooth. All right, let's do another giveaway real quick. I only did one. All right. Join. All right, 5-minute gaps are presented here. I think this 5-minute gap gets tapped into, and hopefully, ideally, today is a meltdown day, and we just continue lower. That would be good. We got a weird looking megaphone right here. You guys see this? Right? Be a little cautious of this one. Like I said, ideally this is a drive down in this fair value gap. Move lower. Nice little 2% day would be crazy here. Get with on Discord. It's a Monday. Keep in mind. Keep in mind, we could get a little choppy here, like back and forth. Still super bearish on the week. We're gonna go like 400, 500 points lower than this. Oh shit, Tuesday, yeah. Same idea though. First full trading day. First of the week. That bank holiday shit don't count. I need $100 past my eval. I mean, you're good, bro. You only need $100. You can wait. All right, 5-minute gap. Currently having a small rejection. Like I said, personally, I would like to see a continuation down those lows. If you're trading this, like now it becomes a little bit lower probability because the highest probability trade today already played out, right? Like that move into those lows, hourly sweep, 1-minute inversion to downside perfect. Right now it gets kind of iffy, so keep that in mind. I have the 1-minute gap right here. I mean, 1-minute OB here too. That's what I get violated. Like I said, I ideally want to see this continue lower. 5-minute gap rejection to downside would be good. Congrats. Oh my god, I don't know how to say your name, but congrats on the win. DM me your smart prop from email and I'll get it to the team. Let's see this get a little knifey here. Past 2 top accounts, nice, bro. Congrats. No, you could trade them. You can trade them whenever you want. Yeah, if you go to just if you go to my Instagram, I have a whole 6-part series about how I trade intraday drawdown. It's Apex, the one I talk about Apex, but you can use that guide for like TBT and all that stuff too. It's a pretty clear, in-depth guide. Taking no more than 10 minutes to watch everything. All right, kind of chopping around now in this 5-minute gap. Still rejecting it. Probably slowed down a little bit, but if you look at the 4-hour, let's see where our draw liquidity is. Obviously, we have this low from I think 2 weeks ago at this point. We can use this 4-hour low at 420. Hourly, I would use this 4-hour low, or excuse me, this hourly low within this fair value gap. It's always a good internal draw here. So 420s would be my next target for today. We have an hourly OB currently getting rejected. That's getting tapped into getting rejected. It's good. 425 would be next. 425. This got reversed. I'd break you at 25 contract. I forgot to go on for whether that'd be a breach. Depends what firm you're trading. That might be yeah, new 15-minute open. About to happen about a couple minutes here. I don't think this 15-minute gap will get tapped into. Is pretty far away at this point. But maybe this, if this candle here closes green, I would ideally like the next 15-minute to create a pretty strong impulsive to downside, create another order block. That'll be good. So far, so good on the read this week. Like I said, if you didn't take the earlier trade, it's getting a lower probability. Certify is pretty good payouts. Timing. Their select accounts are really good. Payouts every 5 days. 25K cap total, so pretty good. Pretty good trading day so far. It's easy. At an hourly sweep and a lower time frame inversions to the downside was pretty clean. It was solid. All right, 15-minute open here. Got some 15-minute gaps. Ideally, would have liked to see this get left behind, but it's all good. Been chopping since the sweep of the low. Still not megaphone. All right, what do you guys think? Higher or chop in a range or lower? I ideally want to see lower, but this is getting kind of choppy here. Choposaurus. Man, that megaphone is actually holding. I'm actually pretty surprised by this. This is holding. I'll get to you info, Dr. Info. It's just ping pong. That's what I'm saying. It's lower probability after that first low gets taken out. Hey, don't just take a short just to try. If it aligns with your system, yeah. But for me, I still like. I think this is like very impulsive moves, but it's not like a real move. If that makes sense. I still think we could draw lower. It's just the moves into the gaps are very strong, kind of like this morning. But we're currently at 15-minute here, 15-minute gap, also 15-minute broadening wedge. So this is, for me, this is kind of a no man's land area where I just kind of hold off and see. Listen to bunt. I don't know what bunt that. I don't know what that is, but I probably, if I hear it, maybe. Oh, garage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I listened to it. I listened to pretty much a lot of things. Right back down, chat. It's just ping ponging. That's all I was doing. A wide stop, small size is the way to go with this type of price action. Very volatile. Look at this 5-minute. Right, this is what the 5-minute looks like. This 1 minute looks good to me. It's so weird. It's so hard playing the edges right now in terms of downside because we're in that broadening wedge. But this 1 minute inversion goes, it should be fine. All the higher time frames still aligning. It's just very like impulsive moves into our rebalances, right? Like this one, the hourly high got taken out by almost 100 points. This one, we kind of went into that 15-minute gap all the way, filled it. Yeah, right. We filled that extra like 35 points. It's just the wide stops. That's the main thing in this price action. Nah, I wouldn't trade a YM, bro. The daily matter. That's a good question. Does bias matter on the day? Oh my god, does bias on the daily matter to you personally or day trades? It helps, but I don't have to have one, right? It definitely does help though. Like I've been kind of coming in bearish for the last few days, and that's been really helpful because the order flow on the higher time frame. But it doesn't have to be there. But I ideally try to have a good bias. Because usually what happens if I don't have a bias, which means we're stuck in two higher time frame PD arrays, and it kind of makes it low probability for me. The Dow's 50,000. That was a top two, bro. The easiest short signal of my life. Yeah, it's getting kind of choppy for me. How is silver and gold doing these days? Let's check that out. Let's check it out real quick. Pretty much the same prices. Dude, gold, what was the high on gold? Like 55, 56, 20% drop. Still holding that trend though. I want to jab this. That'd be a good short. Probably off stream though. Other than that, I think the hourly has, I don't know what other low to really use besides like these down here. 300 is probably like the final target for today. 290s. Yeah, I love trading options. Dirty T trade often. Yeah, no face cam today, chat. My room was pretty messy, but we'll bring it back tomorrow. This is really good short. My eyes. This looks really good, chat. Like I said, this trade probably run off stream. All right, yeah, I'll probably wrap up here soon. I'll update you guys on this trade. I had taken this on options. I prefer it, so I'm gonna take it on NDX. I'll keep you guys posted. I hope the morning kind of bias helped you guys with your trades today. Yeah, I took a short. He is about to take out his low, but I want to see this continue lower. Nice. There we go. Very, very clean dump right there. I want to see a continuation. Like I said, I'm not going to go break even or anything anytime soon. I just want to see continuation lower, 420s into 239 and then 100s, 24 100s. All right, chat. I'm going to keep you guys updated on the Discord. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. The morning bias is clean, hourly high sweep, inversions to downside, 15-minute retracements. It's been pretty good. And this should hit the lows at 400s and then continuation into 300s and 290s. I appreciate you guys for being on here. Peace and love. If you guys won that smart program giveaway, make sure to DM me on Discord. I'll get that to you guys soon. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. I hope you guys, like I said, had a great morning session. Have a great day. Don't overtrade. Be safe. Peace and love, chat. Peace and love.